Hello everyone, hope everyone's having a great day. If you tuned into this video, maybe you've seen some of my videos. If you haven't, my name's Neil. I have end-stage liver cirrhosis, as well as some other neurological issues, hypermobile Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, achalasia, and hernias, and a bunch of other good, wonderful stuff. Just a plethora of good, fun things. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you today about just how do you pull yourself out of the rut? Because when you're given the diagnosis of a terminal condition, or one that may not have a good result for or a cure, it can be a scary thing, and it can be extremely stressful and an extremely hard time. And, there's so many different emotions that go through it. A feeling of just somebody not quite understanding what you're dealing with, or maybe the feeling that you're a burden, maybe the feeling that, you could have done something different, or maybe if you went to the doctor sooner, or the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, or now you feel like you have to pester somebody, or somebody might have to take more responsibility for you, and that's hard for you. Or maybe you're alone like I am. You don't have family or don't have any close family or friends in the area anymore, and you're kind of on your own. That's something I deal with. I have a few hobbies that I do, which I'll talk to you a little bit, and how I keep myself moving on and continue going and pushing through. I won't lie, it is difficult at times. I do know that I tend to navigate more on the positive side of things, just because I feel that if you allow the negative side of things and bad thoughts and what could possibly happen weigh you down, it becomes too heavy to carry, and it's just going to pull you down. You can't change the bad things that may happen. You do what you can with what you got and what you're able to do, and you continue pushing forward. Maybe you can't do a lot. Maybe you don't have the energy. Maybe you're sick all the time. Maybe you can't eat. For me, I have multiple hernias, and they're extremely painful, and I have to, put a special binder around them and run duct tape around it to hold the binder in place, because those things don't last very long. The Velcro wears out pretty quick, and they're expensive. So, I buy duct tape, and I duct tape it because it's cheaper than buying a whole new one every few months. And, I go through spouts of just zero energy, where I'm tired constantly and I want to sleep constantly, or I may go through a sleeplessness phase or confusion phase, because with end-stage liver disease, you can get hepatic encephalopathy, which is basically ammonia poisoning in the brain. There are medicines they give you to help protect yourself from those things. But it is something that can give confusion, and that's something important. If you have liver cirrhosis and you get confused, not sure where you're at, you're angry for no reason, you feel like somebody else is driving the car, maybe you're not there, maybe you're slurring your words and somebody points out to you, maybe you're going through heavy depression for no particular reason, all of a sudden you just snap into it. All those things can be from the hepatic encephalopathy. And they can be dangerous. Eventually, if it gets bad enough, you can go into a coma, and it can actually do brain damage. So you do want to be aware of those things. The couple medicines they give you is lactulose, which is a laxative, which is very nasty. It's like the sweetest sugar syrup that you'll ever try. And it's sticky as crazy, and you drink it, and then it binds with the ammonia and it flushes it out your body. And then there's a pill that they give you that they offer as well too, Xifaxan, which is designed to protect the brain from those poisons. So those things do help. There's also diuretics that they may give you to, allow you to pee more, to push the excess fluid out of your body, because that is a common issue as well with liver cirrhosis. Um, so, but anyway, I want to kind of get back to dealing with the hard times and the emotional baggage of it all, because it is difficult. It's extremely hard. For me, I live on disability. I can get bored really easy, have nothing to do, kind of get sucked down into the dumps there at times. The feeling of loneliness is kind of tough at times, and I do have I have some friends that I speak to. They don't live local, but if I do find myself going down that, I reach out as soon as I can and kind of talk about what's going on in my mind to stop myself from it getting worse. If something sticks around, like a personality change for a longer period than I'm expecting, I go in and get checked just to make sure that there's no, the ammonia is not going crazy or anything like that. But, it's always a possibility when you have liver cirrhosis. But the whole thing's very difficult to deal with, especially when you're coming with the financial burdens of it all. I live on disability. And also because I'm disabled, I get the insurance that I get is Medicare. Well, Medicare costs me $200 a month, where Medicaid didn't cost anything. So it's worse insurance, but it costs me money. Go figure, right? So, I mean, it's always something. Something's always changing, going on. I've been in the process of attempting to move so that when I do get to the point where once the liver turns really bad, I'm able to have a support system to be there for me when I do go through a liver transplant. And because they won't give you a transplant if you don't have somebody to be a support system to take care of you, somewhere you can go for the next few months to help get better, and somebody who's willing to stand up for you and say, hey, I'm here to take care of this person, and so on and so forth. It is a requirement. So luckily my MELD has been staying around 17. MELD is measurement for end-stage liver disease. Usually it's 20 or above. They start putting you on the list. I'm at like 17, so which is good. I mean, I'm not complaining, because it could be a lot worse. And I was in the 30s at one point, 2.5 years ago. They gave me 90 days to live, and I'm still here. So I did not have a support system back then, so I was turned down for the liver transplant. But hey, I pushed my way through, and I'm still here and still going. Not saying it's been an easy 2 years, but I'm here and I'm pushing forward. And don't be afraid to ask for help, because that can be difficult to do. I do know that I've never been one to want to accept help. And I remember I had to do a GoFundMe, which has been a blessing, because it's helped me be able to get a vehicle and also get to the point where I could possibly move to have that support system. It's just really expensive to move when you're not able to do all this stuff yourself. You got to hire a moving company and all that stuff. It's been crazy. So I want to thank everybody who's helped me, and there'll be a link in the About section on this page with that in it if it's something anybody wants to help me with. But that's not a requirement here. I just want to help everybody in what they're going through. I do enjoy hearing everyone's stories in the comments. Thank you so much for commenting. Sorry if I haven't gotten back to a lot of them lately. I have been a little under the weather this last month, so I'm starting to feel a little bit better. So hence why I'm making a video. So again, remember, no matter how tough it gets, there's somebody out there, friend somewhere, talking to God, whoever that may be for you, a family member, a kid, your kid, maybe, it could be a coworker, it could be anything. Usually I find that there's somebody that's willing to listen, and nurses are fantastic people, I found. Usually if you're accommodating to their time, as long as they're not busy, you check with them, they'll listen to you, when you're in the hospital. And They have social workers there that can help you out and stuff like that. You just got to ask, and don't be afraid to ask. Don't be embarrassed. People do it all the time. It's hard to do at first, but once you get used to it, you can keep pushing through, and those little bit of help goes far away. For me, I try to build Legos sometimes, and I have reptiles that I take care of. I was rescuing for a while, but I didn't have the space to do it, so I had to give that up. But I enjoyed doing that. Maybe one day, that's my goal, one day to have a rescue put into place. We'll see, one thing at a time, right? So, but anyway, I just want to say to everybody, thanks for listening. Thanks for spending the time with this video. Hopefully this helped. If you're going through some of those hard times, just keep pushing through. Focus on small things and just keep on pushing. Don't try to win the whole battle at once. Just one little spot at a time. One check mark, one item off the list. Just, and you can't do the things you used to be able to do anymore. Find something new you can do. Even if it's less, it doesn't make you less of a person. It just means that you have to adapt and change. And you can do it like a river. Keep flowing. And, whether you go in smaller channels, bigger channels, until you get to that ocean, just keep pushing all the way through. There's going to be plenty of life throughout it. Just keep looking for the signs and keep on going. All right, everyone, take care. Thank you so much for listening and watching this video. Leave your comments below, and please don't forget to like, share, and hit for the notifications if you'd like to see when I have a new video out. Thank you. Everyone, have a great day.